Hello again, everybody. Roe v. Wade. That's what everybody's talking about. I am here to offer a humble solution. Now, I know, I've been gone for over a month. Long story short, the transportation network, various stock exchanges, and crypto have been going absolutely insane. And I won't get too deep into it, but I have been part of on the working end of that one. So, crisis averted, I finally have some time to walk through the woods and have a little bit of a chit chat with you. I think I may actually have a solution to this whole Roe v. Wade thing, and like all good solutions, it's going to make a bunch of people happy and a bunch of people unhappy. Now, I am not going to get into my intense personal stances on the whole abortion issue, but what I will do is offer this. Problems with abortion. First off, there's a tremendous population of women and, some things that are male and call themselves men that basically state that abortion is putting unnecessary restrictions on women's bodies according to the laws of men. Basically, men controlling women's bodies. Okay, that could be a valid complaint on some level. So, we will put that on the side of this is something that needs to be addressed. Then, of course, you have the issues of people saying that abortion is effectively infanticide, the killing of an unborn baby. Okay, that case can also be argued. Therefore, we need to find a way to reconcile these things. There's also the issue of Roe v. Wade basically making it a federal mandate to keep abortions legal. This is putting a tremendous amount of power in the hands of the federal government to basically tell the states what they can and cannot do. Again, that's also a problem. So, what sort of solution am I going to offer? Very simple. First off, I would kick it back to the states. Flat out. The federal government has no business telling various cultures what they can and cannot do. Now, this is going to make the libertarians and conservatives very happy because states' rights. But I would warn them, it's not going to make you entirely happy because many of these cultures are going to vote for looser abortion restrictions, and you're just going to have to live with that. It's their neighborhood. They can say what they wish to do with it. So that's one compromise. Second compromise, and this is going to be the kicker that's probably going to send a bunch of people into a screeching frenzy. Men should not have a vote on whether or not abortion is legal. Flat out. Much like there is something very distinct and sacred about being a man, there are many things that are sacred and distinct about being a woman. These are separate categories of mankind. It's in our nature, right down to our very bones, our DNA, our soul, whatever you want to call it. This is something that, for the most part, men just, we're never going to get it, flat out. So therefore, we should only allow women to vote on whether or not abortion should remain legal. Now, keep in mind, women have always controlled access to reproduction. That's the story of our species. With a couple of aberrations off to the side, but for the most part, you court the woman. She's the one who basically says yes or no on the whole question of, are your genes going to make it to the next generation? So, I see no reason to interrupt that. It's part of their sacred duty. Therefore, why shouldn't they be able to control it? Now, that's going to make the progs and the feminists really happy until they realize that women are not a monolith and not all women vote the same and not all women share their, let's say, particular ideals. However, taking the vote out of the hands of men and putting it solely into the hands of women completely removes the entire idea of, oh, this is men imposing their will upon the reproductive rights of women. Fine, that's a valid complaint. Allow women to vote on it and allow women alone to vote. And when I say women, I do mean biological women. XX chromosomes as adults, the whole deal. Because if you're going to play that game and you're going to allow men who think they are women to vote on the issue, why would the conservatives themselves not play dirty and simply identify as women in droves? So, compromise for the whole abortion debate and Roe v. Wade. only allow women to vote on the issue, putting control solely into their hands, and also leave the federal government out of it. Leave it down to the states' rights. Hell, you can take it down to a county right. But that is my take on this. Man, it's been a while since I've been able to make one of these. I really appreciate it. Anyways, as always, everybody, drink plenty of water, eat plenty of meat, fresh fruits and vegetables, get out in the sun every now and again, and enjoy an indulgence, even if it isn't the healthiest thing in the world. And stay safe, all of you. I've been saying for years, times are getting stranger. I've been saying it for months. Times will continue to get stranger. And look at that. I haven't been wrong yet. Have a good day.